tickets for each night.
Kept it quiet, didn't he? You notice he kept it quiet.
Yeah.
I love how I'm telling you something that shouldn't be public, and you've just pressed live, hoping I didn't notice that.
I didn't. Well, no, you didn't preface it with saying, "By the way, this needs to be."
Every
kept
time
in.
I speak to you, Alex, I don't go, "Don't tell anybody this," or "This is the."
Well, if it's something we're about to go live on, then maybe it might be worth doing. You never know.
Right. Okay, no.
What's wrong?
What's your Wi-Fi password at work?
What is the guest one now? It's something like Samuel Cody Flyer, something like that. Does that help?
Yeah, I'll be out in your car park tomorrow.
Loads of town fans just surrounding the area.
Yeah, great idea. Let's all invade an airport. That's going to go really well for everybody. Hello. Yeah, Father for Justice. Is that Mike in a Batman costume running down the runway?
Why is he going, no?
I assume it's because you're trying to say no to a plane. Oh, image. There we go. There we go. Oh, I don't want it in now. Oh, graphics.
Oh,
they're all shite. Hello, Bruce. You all right?
Hey, mate. Yeah, I'm all right. Thank you.
I see you've got your, what is it, this year's shirt? Or is it 2001, 2002 shirt behind you?
It says Dixon on it, mate.
Oh, I've been sat for about, I was ready at 7. I was early. I don't know why.
Yet you were the last one in.
Yeah, because I started moving. I've moved the room round. I've moved the office round. I finally mounted Maisie's Holohan shirt.
Very nice.
And I've been moving my stuff around, and I've got this Livo picture that it says Livo Legend, and Livo is a legend, but the picture is massive. It's like bigger than the frame, and it's one of those ones that Northey gives away, or no, don't give away actually, at his nights, and it's just so big, right? Look. So that's my. I know this isn't good for people that are listening. That's my.
It's just so big, right? Look at this.
Right. So compare that to the size of my head, right? That's how big that is. Right.
So it's got a lot of girth, hasn't it, as well?
It's big, right? And then I've got George Kerr's 78, 79, 79, 80 even, championship winning boys. Look, like absolute legends of the club. Look how small that is compared. So I feel like I need to downsize Livo.
You know what would look good on that wall, Bruce? A big picture of Muhammad Ali.
I haven't got that anymore, as you know. No. I gave it away.
It can be.
I gave it away to a town. I gave it away.
I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. Whoever got you in the Secret Santa just didn't get you that.
Who did get him in the Secret Santa?
Hannah got me a Simpsons T-shirt of Homer going in a bush. Didn't she?
That was
quite
good, wasn't it?
That was still
good.
Very
good.
Yeah. Hannah got me. So I started moving my pictures round, and then suddenly I looked at my watch and it was like blurry. But then I put my glasses. Then I put my glasses on and it was 8:01, and I thought I better see you lot.
You kept the door and the window in the same place.
Yeah. It's quite nice now, actually, on the Costa. For anybody that's exiled, it's beautiful.
Coming up next week.
Yeah, what's the? I probably shouldn't ask you the occasion, because last time I asked you that and was joking about it. It was somebody's funeral.
It was, wasn't it? Yeah.
Did you go who's dead? And you went,
"Oh, you're part timer, you bloody knobhead." Oh, it's me. Yeah, so and so's funeral. Oh, fuck.
It was my cousin's funeral. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I hope you're coming up for a nice reason, mate, and you have a good time up here.
Yeah, I've worked out that I don't need to murder people just to come back and see the family. I can just, do it out of the kindness of my heart, right? Which is quite nice.
Fuck off! You don't have any kindness in your heart.
I beg your pardon. We donated to Scunthorpe United's.
You did that just for the laugh. You could spend the next 20 years saying it.
Yeah.
Every time they have a dig at you on Twitter, can we have our money back, please?
Yeah, absolutely. Every goal is tainted for them, which is thankfully there isn't that many, so they don't have to worry about it too often. Scunny baiting is back. We're all back to being alive.
It's beautiful. So what are you doing up this time? It's just a trip, just a holiday, a week away?
Yeah, just got to make sure that the family is still alive. We've got to do the usual obligatory hellos. I'm going to go around Mike's caravan and tip it over.
Can I just point out that he did this big thing about, I'm coming up, let's meet up. But he made a group especially for now he's going up and put me in it, even though he'd asked me if I was there. And he said, do you want to meet up? I said, yeah. I said, yeah, I can do that. He said, yeah, you're not there. I was like, well, why have you put me in this group then?
Well, because I didn't want you to feel neglected.
I won't do.
Okay.
Are you going to come to the cricket club and then just like walk out to the middle and walk back again, just for old time's sake?
It'll be more walking than the guy at the other end did.
Where's Alex? Always been out there 20 minutes shadow batting.
I should have done more.
So you're coming up. You're coming up when? When are you coming up? Friday or Saturday?
Hang on, just a minute. I'm just removing Mike from the group. There we go. What was that? So I'm coming up. Yeah, no, I'm coming to the game. Gareth has kindly offered me a ticket.
Oh, you
fucking has
you're
as
a
well.
tight ass, you managers.
He has as well. He's removed me.
You could have asked Pete for a seat in his box, and he could have let you come for about a minute and then sent you out again.
Yeah. The problem is A, I don't want to look Pete in the eye at the moment because I think he's still annoyed that I didn't get the winning runs for him. And secondly, there's no air conditioning in those boxes.
No, and so that box will be about 40 degrees underneath the telly in the corner, won't it?
It will, yeah.
And I'll be in the lower in my winter coat.
Just in both different temperatures, wanting to be in each other's different. Pete's there rubbing a Calippo on his face to keep cool.
Yeah.
The microclimate in the Findus is real. Like there was times last season where I'd literally walk downstairs and the temperature would rise by 15 degrees by the time we just got to the door. It's a bizarre area.
It's when you see them in the main stand and they're just sat there in like February in shorts and t-shirts in the sun, and you're the other side and you're just thinking, what the hell am I doing here?
Yeah, but I also don't want to be one of those fans that has to continually clip my eyes just to make sure the sun's kept out. I mean, so many things at Blunder Park could have been changed if they had flipped the Ramsdens to the other side and where the main stand is, because it then blocks the sea breeze. You get full sun across the pitch. It wouldn't be a quagmire every February. They just need to make that mate.
Do you know what those tight ass owners should have done, and where they should have put their money? Not a bloody see-through thing at the front. The whole back and the whole of the stand see-through, youngie. Imagine how hot it'd be, like a greenhouse, wouldn't it, in there?
Yeah.
If the back of the stand was transparent.
I'm so glad John Fenty is still not the owner, because he'd have heard that and gone, we can save a bit more money than that. Why don't we just get rid of the roof?
No, I was going to say he wouldn't have taken the
whole
glass
stand.
in. We'd have had the wind whipping through the back then.
Have you seen Sheffield Wednesday have lost their north stand? They look like they're in tremendous trouble. What they've got, 16 players or something, and no
10 senior players apparently right now.
Christ,
It's
Alex Hunt should have
bonkers.
Alex Hunt should have stayed. He'd have had a chance to be team captain.
Well,
They've
Barry
got the money
Bannon's been at Fort Park on holiday. He's been on his Instagram. He's got a caravan.
Well, hang on, Arthorpe Park or my
Arthorpe Park.
Okay.
Mike's Fort Park.
Barry Bannon's at. I would have imagined he earns a little bit more than just have to rent Mike's camper van out for a week.
Yeah, but he doesn't know how long
Hang on,
for.
it's not, where's camper van come from?
Sorry, it's not as hip as that, is it?
No.
How dare you? That's his mobile home.
Don't even have wheels.
How rude. How rude.
Mike, I'm really disappointed, Mike. We've never done a podcast from the caravan, and you've never given us sort of the tour. I think we need to all come up and do a tour of your caravan.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Make it die. Oh, hang on. Something else has died. Well, there. Okay. He had to come here because Sheffield Wednesday never paid him, says Hallie. Yeah, it looks like they've had their north stand, which is one of the big ones, completely and utterly condemned.
They've got to move something like 8,000 season ticket holders, haven't they? They've got to figure out where they're going to put them.
Osmond.
They're not going to put them anywhere.
Osmond stand.
I hate to break it.
They could bust 2,000 of them here every week, couldn't they? That'd help the coffers.
Yeah, who is it? The Leeds, the Kilby Whites is a big thing. There's a big contingent of Leeds fans in Kilby. Maybe we could start just changing them back here. get some bit of cash off them. There's got to be the same with Sheffield Wednesday.
Comfort game.
Stay in Mike's caravan.
Comfort game. Stay in van.
And Mike's Yorkshire, so he can talk to them and translate stuff. It'd be like that scene in Hot Fuzz when we're all looking at Mike to explain what they've just said. He does for this one.
Hey up, pal, how's that doing?
Barry Bannon's going to do a DJ set in the cabaret lounge at Thorpe Park. It's going to be great.
Are you all right with that? He's coming on your patch. Is it like Ice Cream Men? You know, there's sort of fights in the car parks.
That's fine with me. Like that.
Yeah.
I did see the. Sorry.
Sorry, lads. We'll get into season trade.
I did see the Black Horse at Rothwell's got a DJ on. They've got a very nice looking beer garden out there now.
They don't have electricity.
I didn't know if you or Kari had got that gig.
He's the world's first acoustic DJ.
I'm not sure Kari would find Rothwell, to be fair.
No, I wouldn't trust it. But hey, he found Switzerland, though. Well done to him.
Couple of
final, didn't he?
Christine was saying that she heard him before he saw him.
Can you imagine before she saw him? Yeah, I was going to say something then, but I won't.
No, go on. I think you should.
No,
come on then, Bruce.
No, I can't believe that she heard him before she saw him. No, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything contentious. But no, or scandalous. Yeah, no, he looked like he had a good trip. He made some friends with some people, and somebody charged him 22 quid for a Disaronno and Coke. So there is a God in this world.
Oh, that's London prices. That is. I do you know what though? I had a pint in London this week, Mike, in Bermondsey for £5.50.
Oh my God!
It was the worst pint I've ever had, but it was still, £5.50. It was near the Bermondsey Beer Mile. There's a little skate one. Kind of reminded me of the barge. Smelt like the barge.
I need to tell you find out what that pub crawl was that we did the other year round industrial estates full of like breweries somewhere, and then we went to watch some wacky football team, not Clapham Common or Clapham up, somebody that's got like a cult following.
Don't find yourself on Clapham Common, mate. There's some stuff goes on there.
That's where I parked my car. Clapton.
Clapton Orient. That might have been it.
Yeah, they're the ones where they're very left wing, and they're the ones that sing the referee's story.
They got like ultras and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll see if I can find the programme. You chat amongst yourselves. Because are we talking about football tonight? Because that's what I've come for, really.
That was the point.
Yes. Who's got the terrible raspiness? Is it you, Bruce?
I am 50. I'm probably death's door. But thanks for that. I'll ring the doctors tomorrow. Thank you for that.
Can anybody else hear it? Like there's a headphones really loud.
No, it might be me. Is it me? Because I turned my mic back on when I did that. So if I did you hear it then?
Oh, I think it's Bruce, because Bruce is the only one that doesn't wear headphones, and so then he's probably hearing us at half a second later. Then
I'm muted now. Was it still there?
No, but it's when people talk. I'm not going to find out now.
Is this his excuse for being old and he doesn't hear quite well?
Well, he's considering he's the man with all the laptops and computers. He still said, "Well, Alex, I don't want a mic because I'm only doing it from my phone anyway." But there we go. Not that we can give him some headphones.
Should we start?
Not really. Hang on. Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Open wide for some soccer!
And now the shipping forecast issued by the Met Office on behalf of the Maritime and Coast Guard Agency at 1130. Go! At 1130.
I don't think I've ever wanted to be on a stand more than my life running there. They're going crazy. Hey, they got penalty here. There'll be fish flying about there. There's no tomorrow.
What a magnificent piece of football! A really, really good goal. You can't make it straight like that.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the DN35 podcast. We are back for pre-season previews, whatever. Oliver Johnson comes in 2-footed saying, you four came to waffle and we came for football talk. Really need to get a new target audience. You need to get a new podcast, I think, Oliver. That's the problem because we're not changing this. It is waffle from 0 minutes to 59. That's all you're getting. If you think there's anywhere better, there are many places that you will fill your podcast needs. But this is where the pub goes quiet and looks at you. This is all waffle, as is most podcasts. Bruce has found his program from Clapton, where he's now become a left-wing socialist.
Yeah, it was Clapton Common FC, and they were playing. They were playing. It was when Town was supposed to play Bromley, and one of us got COVID, so we were already booked in. They were playing CB Hounslow, and the ground's called the Stray Dog, and it was chaos. It was a good day.
It's called the Spotted Dog, I thought it was, and it's the oldest football ground in London. There we go. Well, what can you say? Maybe it's a different one. I don't know because they did have problems at the time. I don't know.
Anyway,
worth going to.
As our listener said, ignore me about my stuff.
And if you like communism like Bruce does, then it's well worth going down to. Oliver, I'm not saying anything like that. We've already made enemies this year so far. But if they try too hard, we don't try at all, and that's probably the problem. There's no in between. Dean's a good bet. Dean Wingate on YouTube is the first one that always comes out with. He comes out. He's knowledgeable. He knows everything, and he's never in the conversation on it. But he's the one that does all of it professionally. And then there's just us that come in 3 weeks later going, God, we haven't signed a striker yet, have we? Anyway, predictions. Town play Crawley. We haven't got the Crawley guy in because I didn't do any preparation because all I did was pick out predictions. And these are the ones I've picked out from the so-called experts across social media. Starting with Gab Sutton, who's clearly smoked summit and put Town second. Anything for anyone on that? That's quite a confident one. But by the looks of it, most of them have us around the playoffs, unlike the Football League Bible last year, who had us getting relegated.
Yeah, second's a bit optimistic in it. That's God love you, Gab. I'm sure you're a lovely lad, but yeah, I think it's on this one.
I think it's possible. It wouldn't be what I'd predict, but we know what League Two's like. You know, we've seen it before with Crawley 2 years ago, so it's completely possible. But I wouldn't stick my neck out and say I think we're going to finish second. I think most of those are right. I think about sixth or fifth is my probably optimistic take. I think 4-4-2 with the 13th. I think that's just lazy. I don't know. Look, I'm not saying we're world beaters, but I'm saying if you've actually researched the league and researched what we've done last year, how many players we've still got and what we've brought in, I don't see how you can see us going backwards. But the rest seem about right. There'll be such a small gap like there was last year from like third down to ninth. So it's not a fine art, is it?
Well, it's always an interesting one. Last season really threw our expectations higher than we expected. But it was a pretty poor league last year, I'd say. I mean, the fact that Bradford finally got out of it would suggest it was quite a poor league, considering they never really have the ability to do so. And we were 45 minutes away from making the playoffs, even though we had one striker for about 6 months. So I'm glad we've addressed that. How many strikers have we got now?
3.
3. 2.5, if you count Cam Gardner.
Are we counting Kezier as a striker? I mean, he looks very good from the few clips I've got.
Yeah, he's a number 9. He's a number 9.
But he came in as a winger, didn't he? That's what he's played in the past.
I don't think so, because I looked up a little bit about him when he came in, but I've done a bit more since. And I don't think so. I think he's played wide, but I think he's played an awful lot through the middle. And you look at, I don't know if you want to go into him in further detail, but you look at what he gives. He's got a bit about him. He can't get wrestled off the ball from the 2 games I've seen. He's got a bit of pace, can stretch a team, and he looks like he can hold the ball up. So he just looks like a perfect number 9. It'd be very raw, but he looks like he's got all those attributes that you need in a number 9.
There we go. Positivity.
Yeah, I agree. He's he gives me big Liam Hearn vibes, actually, like real, rugged frame, kind of wants to put himself about, chasing everything around, seems to have a bag full of energy. Even kind of later on as games were dragging, he seems to still carry on that carry on that kind of chasing everything down, I think he'll cause teams a lot of problems. I think if you give him good service, I think there's a player there definitely. It's I think there'll be times where he might frustrate, perhaps with his first touch, or maybe might take him 3 or 4 chances to kind of. But I think there's definitely something there with him. I think we could have got a really kind of a rough diamond.
Is the idea that we're going to knacker out the defence with both him and Danny Rose just continually chasing everybody from first to the 90th minute?
Well, I did speak to somebody that's seen a lot of him in National League South, and that's sort of what they compared him to. They said he'll be a fan's favourite because he will chase stuff down, and he's a bit like Danny Rose with that. Like, he doesn't just, I'm not going to get that, I'll stay here. He will run into the channel to put a defender under pressure, and they can't clear the ball easy. You might get a throw in their half instead of your own half. So those little gains. But as I say, the first twice that I've seen him, before I'd seen him, I thought he's probably going to be a wide player, just from what you hear. But when you've seen him play, he's got all those attributes that you can stick him up top as a lone striker. I think he could probably bring in players around him quite well as well, judging by his physique. But that goal against Lincoln, stretch the defence, in and behind, cross across for Verdham. And we didn't have that last year. There was nobody running in behind and stretching us. And you look around the team and we've done a little bit of that all over the place. We've brought in things we didn't have last year. We obviously need more. Danny Rose and him is not enough with Cam Gardner. That's a youth product, somebody that's not played Football League, and Danny Rose, that's not enough for a season. So we will need more.
Bruce, you're notably quiet. Now, I know you haven't watched much of pre-season because it's just a runabout, but what have your thoughts been on the results, the players coming in? Are you on a promotion bus tour already? Have you already rented out the Acklam's open top bus for May, or are you a little bit more reserved?
I don't. I think it's the pre-season has built up to the last 2 or 3 performances, really, hasn't it? People were fretting after Rochdale, and they were fretting after Clee, and they were fretting after Grimsby Borough, but they literally were just a chance for the players to get fit. By all accounts, they've been doing extra training sessions, in the build up to those games, and now we've started to sort of put more of a settled team out, not make changes at half time. The wholesale changes and change the team. The results have picked up, and I'm optimistic. I think, like you were just talking about the positions. I feel, well, I don't know what to think. The town fan in me can't make me predict that we finish anywhere higher than about 7th. I just could not bring myself to do that. I mean, I looked at town and the odds that they would give me in my season bet earlier, but I just left them alone. I've just been stung too many times. But I also think there will be other teams, like you say, that are better this year. I'm a bit concerned that Holloway might do all right at Swindon if the crest of their wave continues. Obviously, there's also the possibility of that going completely belly up. But I think he could get them on a roll, like we were on a roll. I think Chesterfield looks strong. So there are teams that have improved. I really don't know. I really don't know. I would like to say somewhere 6th to 10th, but we might do a little bit better than that if we bring in the right extra 2 or 3 players on loan.
Mike, I couldn't disagree. I think my thought process, with very little knowledge, is we've got one of the strongest midfields in the league, but apart from maybe the goalkeeper, I'm not 100% sure we have fixed all the problems we were all crying out for at the end of last season. I still think there's a question mark over the defence. We certainly need a right back. We haven't signed a number 2 yet. That could well be coming along, but at the moment they're not in the squad. The reports on the Carlisle guy, and we will all say, look, don't listen to what fans of previous clubs have said, but they didn't exactly give him a glowing report. And I still think we are quite light up top. Mike is either really hot, farted, or has an opinion, because his hand is going up and down quicker than a German diplomat in the 40s.
Me with an opinion, eh? No, it's just on Sam Lavelle. I think he's obviously had 2 tough seasons, but one of those seasons was at a higher level. But I think if you look at what he's done, I think he's 28 now. He's got more. Was it Morecambe he got promoted, or Accrington? I always get those two confused. £300,000 Shout
Don't
out.
worry, you don't need to anymore, unfortunately.
And when you actually look at, I didn't see much of Morecambe, but you actually look at his stats. He's in the top sort of percentile of most of the stats for centre halves in the division last year. I don't know enough about Carlisle to know what sent them down, but he was winning his headers, he was winning his tackles, he was winning his interceptions, he was scoring goals, and he was quite accurate on the ball. Now, all those things are things that I think as a team we would want. And I don't know with the defence whether signing somebody as good as Christy Pym actually takes away a lot of the problems we had last year, because I think the confidence in the goalkeeper probably contributed a lot of goals. Plus the fact Denver Hume wasn't, whilst was exceptional going forward, was not the best going backwards, and we seem to have strengthened there. So maybe we've not stopped everything, but I think we've made some good strides.
I feel like the speaker in the House of Commons, with both Bruce and Youngie waving their white paper vigorously. Youngie, we haven't heard from you. What were you going to say?
Well, I think it's a good point about I noticed about but things that the stats are better than our centre backs were for last season. I think Carlisle did the classic thing of changing the manager and then deciding in January, let's buy 12, 13 players and see if that makes a difference. It says, and as a team that have done that ourselves and not worked, you could probably see the reasons to why Carlisle got relegated, and you certainly can't point it on Lavelle. Look, he's got experience of promotion, but I think the talk from a lot of fans is that he's a bit of a basic. He's a meat and potato centre back.
He's a bit of a basic bitch. He has live, laugh, love on the back of his shirt. A Joe Malone candle in the hall.
He loves doing a Joe Wicks workout in the middle of the week.
Yeah.
It's
can't get him away from a bottomless brunch.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm gone now. Yeah, forget me. Go to Bruce.
Sorry, Bruce. Do you believe the Lavelle is a basic bitch?
I don't know a lot about him, mate. To be honest, not that side of him anyway. I was just going to say though, just on your mentions on the comments of the fans of other clubs, this summer is the best comments on our signings, all in all, from other clubs than I can remember in a long time. I mean, I've barely seen I'll drive him up there myself or anything like that, or
would you not attribute that to the cost of living crisis now, though? People are going, I can't afford to drive him up to Grimsby. It's quite far, actually. I've only got such amount of money in the petrol tank.
Possibly, but he's the only one that I saw a little bit of negativity. But I've been watching the game too long. I've been watching Town too long. I'll wait and see, and I'll make my own judgment on him. And the other lads that have been bigged up by their players, and I don't know enough about the league and the players and stuff these days. I watch my team. I don't really watch anybody else, and I don't actually pay that much attention to the opposition players. So I'm looking forward to Saturday. Couple of pints.
You're analyst Bruce Fenwick there.
couple of pints pre-match, and I will give you the Down Cleethorpes match analysis on Sunday evening. I'm looking forward to it, and like I say, I'm looking forward to seeing the players. By Christmas, I should know most of the names. By March, I might know a few numbers, and then we'll start the whole cycle again in August next year.
So, I mean, the Football Content Awards is out. So if you want to nominate us for our expertise, please do so, because you will have Bruce, one of the statisticians, the stato of the pod. He will remember that Christy Pym is in number one come February. One thing I am really looking forward to on Saturday is my mum has just moved to a house in Cleethorpes, which is not too far from Blundell Park. So I get to do the walk to Blundell Park, and I might even get the Just Back thread on the fishy first time. That's what I'm looking forward to. What I don't like, and one thing I want to see the end of this season, is those people that ruin the Just Back thread, especially for exiles, who go, just back to the car. No, that's not fucking allowed. You have to be back in your abode. So you have to be back at your car, or if you're in a hotel, I'll accept hotel, but car or just on the bus back, no. I think Rob and anyone on the fishy has to immediately delete those and ban them from the fishy, because the just back thread has no longer got any. I've got no longer any respect for it.
You should. No, who am I to tell you what you should and shouldn't do? You're at the game Saturday. You'll have watched the game for yourself Saturday. You don't need to pay attention or go on the fishy or go anywhere near the fishy on Saturday. You need to embrace the Cleethorpes matchday experience. You don't want to be rushing back to your mum's to get the laptop out. You want to be. You want to.
Where's my driving license?
You want to come and have a couple of.
Mum, have you got dial-up modem?
You want to come and have a couple of pints
with passport.
Come have a couple of pints, and then after the game, have a couple of pints on the way back. I don't know where your mum lives. Are you taking your lad?
Yes, I should. Well, I'm going to try to if he wants to. He was. Do you know what? He was proper full kit earlier. He likes wearing the away kit. It makes you proud, doesn't it, Mike? And
yes, very much so. Yes,
Bruce.
Especially when they're playing football in South London and there's no other town fans around.
Yeah. Oh, look, your lad's a Palace fan, is he? He fucking isn't.
Yeah, take him in the hidden gem, mate, because he'll like it in there, and it's a bit on the way back after the game. It's quite a good little place to pop in after the game.
Where's that?
Before you want to be on the high street a little bit, and then I'd check out the fan zone because that's quite good.
Bruce, Alex has been before.
Yeah, but I don't
about rushing straight home after the game to go on his laptop and go on the fishy.
I wasn't going on the fishy.
I don't think he was serious. I'll be honest.
No, but it's nice to know, because I would usually go. My old experience used to be I'd get the bus in from Kilby, and then I would walk to the grounds because I was trying to keep fit. Didn't work. Then I'd get you used to be able to get 2 cheeseburger meal from McDonald's, and then I would go in, and then I'd have to rush back for the 6 o'clock bus. So I didn't really get to enjoy the Cleethorpes. So I'm happy for Bruce to tell me what should these people from Lincolnshire do in northeast Lincolnshire. I don't know what the Cleethorpes experience is. I mean, granted, I'll have only just arrived and I'll have had a 4.5 hour car ride, but
just don't get
where are we going? Yeah. I don't think they do one anymore. Where do you go in Cleethorpes? I assume we don't go to Message in a Bottle because they've sponsored every other podcast but ours.
No. The old Vic. Yeah. I like the old Vic pre-match.
The old Vic. Where's that?
That's the old Vic. O'Neill's to you.
O'Neill's. Thank you very much. There. Thanks. I know where we are now.
O'Neill's to you. The Scratchy is quite popular with town fans as well. Scratchy and Post.
Okay.
I hope it's a nice day for you, and like you see, you can have a couple of pints standing outside, and then you can have a wander down and take in the game. It's good. I'm pleased for you though that you're back first game. That'd be good.
Well, it'd be nice to be ahead of us.
We all love Willies.
Don't we all?
Oh, can't get enough of it.
I love Willies. Anyone who likes the IT crowd? Who doesn't love a Willie? But there we go. Or Willies. More than one.
So tell me about these signings then. Which signing? I'm on a payphone.
I'm on a meter.
The clock's ticking. No, I'm only kidding. So who should I be looking out for on Saturday, Mike? Who's the most exciting signing do you think that we've made outfield?
I think Walker from Bradford. I think he looks he looks a lot better than Davis, which I assume is coming in to do that sort of role in the number 10 sort of thing. He looks like he can dictate play really well and has a good good bit of ball control. I think Sweeney on the left, the games I've seen, they're doing something. Obviously, he's inverted a little bit, but they're doing something that I've not quite worked out yet. So it'd be interesting to watch that in possession of the ball where Sweeney's drifting out to. And I think that left-hand side of Sweeney, Corey cutting out wide, and Burnham, if that gets going, I think that could be a really, really good avenue for us. That looks like it could, if it clicked, it would be really good. Yeah. So other than that, they're the two. I think players like Amaluza would be an impact player. Cabia I've already spoken about. And other than that, the main thing is that we've managed to keep hold of most of the good stuff from last year. I said other than Denver Hume's attacking output, we've kept everything else. So it's not necessarily a case of, oh, look at the improvements we've made. We've made them in key areas, but we've also kept the good stuff.
I think also as well that Burns and Torre look like new signings almost, because they didn't feature a lot last season, did they? It was kind of a bedding in process. And what I've seen of Burn this preseason, he looks a completely different player. He looks like he's had a preseason, looks like he's got a favoured position, which is kind of right of that three, which suits him a lot better. So that's really positive. And Torre, I think, is the fit. You can certainly see that he's getting used to the physical side of the game. I'm not sure he's going to start every week. I think the preferred two is going to be Corey and McCracken in that position. But yeah, but this is the thing now. You look at them last 5 games of last season where we didn't win a game, do we, for the last 5? We looked tired. We were struggling. Conceded late on in numerous of them games. Now we look like we have a squad. We've got 20 plus senior players. Plus, we've got some loan options still to come. Even a couple of the youth look decent as well that are coming through. I've certainly got more faith of us now to kind of be able to shuffle the pack a lot more this season and not rely on certain players week in, week out doing 90 minutes and getting injured and causing damage. I think we've got a proper squad, and that might be the key now. I think when things are going to get, when it comes to Christmas, for example, or towards the end of the season where the games come thick and fast, actually we've got plenty of cover, and that's the encouraging thing.
I think that's very true. Sorry, but I think that's very true to some extent. But Torrey, McEachran, and Corey are the only 3 sort of holding midfielders I think we've got. We've got other people that could do that job, and I just think that's fine now. When you get into December, you've had a couple of away trips like we did last year, and players are tired. I still think we need another option in there. I just think.
Who did you say were your 3 holding?
So Corey, Torrey, and McEachran. I know Green can play there, but it's not been great, has he? And Walker could probably fill in there. But I just think through a 46 game season with all your cup games, long journeys, I think we would need somebody like a Luca or an Ainley, but on a better level that isn't your starter, but can come on when you're 3-0 up after 70 minutes, and McEachran doesn't have to play 90. And I don't know if Staunton can do that, because I know there was some talk about that, but I'd like to see us bring bringing a lone player in a midfield. I know there was talk about Clark from Northern Ireland was Republic of Ireland, sorry. But I just think we're one more in there on top of the other places we've discussed.
It's going to be really interesting. I mean, as I say, I don't know who's who with the signings, but the names we've just talked about, as you say, the large number that we retained this summer by giving them contracts that were more than 12 months, most of them. It'll be really interesting to see where we go Saturday and how long it takes us to find our preferred starting lineup, because we certainly, I know you're talking about the holding midfielders, but we seem to have we've got quite a lot of midfielders, and it seems to me that we've got quite a lot of options left and right up front, different players that play up there. Those positions seem quite heavily loaded. We obviously, we still think we're looking for another forward and a right back, but he's got to pick a squad and he's got to pick his bench. And even now, there's going to be players that don't make either in that squad. We've said we've got 20 players, so all good. Alex, go.
I was just celebrating my next century with a cricket bat. So Stuart Johnson says, what are your thoughts on a number 10? So obviously number 10 and number 2 haven't been picked yet. From Mike's, let's be honest, we've all got to talk about this, people. This is an intervention. Mike has got a numbers fetish. So much so that I thought I had the inside scoop with this thing behind me. Can't do this. Keely Donovan is a genius. With all the numbers on, but Mike was like, I've already got it sorted. I've already done it. My kid has gone without feed. That bloke has broken another 35 times, but I've worked it out. I've worked out all the numbers, and number 2 and number 10 are missing. So if you're looking at people to miss, we've got a right back to come in, a number 10, and probably
12 and
person
13.
Up front. and a 12 and a 13. Well, 12. I always thought 12 was retired for the fans because we're the 12th man.
Oh, we stopped all that bullshit, didn't we?
Oh, did we? Okay, we're not the 12th
I think Zach
man.
Mills
Okay.
took it, actually, number 12.
Okay. Yeah, you fans are all right, but you know Zach Mills. Who's free, by the way, Mike? Would you want him? No. Who's the guy that left for us for Donny?
Danny Andrew. No, he's too old now.
Fine.
He's a very good left back, but he's 35 now. We're going down a different route.
Aaron says we can't talk about Charlie Kirk anymore. He's gone to Altrincham. Yeah. Mariner Hodder says, what are your opinions on Rhys Staunton? Hoddo, who is Rhys Staunton?
He's the guy that came. Oh my God, what's his name? Where they come from, Youngie? Spennymoor, yeah. Left back, can play centre midfield. Apparently, came through the ranks at Bradford. Had quite a few games at a young age, but then got a bit of an injury and fell out of it and fell out of non-league. But when he's been there, he's been the top assist, I think, in that division for 2 years running. Player of the year there. So he's very much. I see him as an improvement on Carson. I think Sweeney's the person you brought in to be your left back, the Denver Hume. And I think Staunton's somebody we brought in that can progress, get better, can fill a couple of roles, and looks like he's got a bit of height on him as well. So maybe he fits into a 3 quite nicely as a left-sided centre-back as well. But he's obviously got the quality with his delivery and stuff from the amount of assists he's got. But and he's also number 16.
Jude, what about Jude Spoons Bell? And that sounds like a sexual position that you're getting a night out in Witherspoons. But
what is Jude Sterling doing to Ian Bell?
I think that might be the number 10.
But there's talk though, isn't the talk that he wants a championship move?
I don't know. I don't know if something was taken out of context in an article in Spain. The rumor is that's who he was after in January, but he stayed in Spain, and possibly
you would do though, wouldn't you?
Well, I don't know if it's that or the fact you could get a contract cancellation in the summer and get a payout from them as well.
I'm sorry, Cleethorpes in January and February, or Spain, Cordoba.
Yeah, but I don't think he's been doing anything with his career, and he's in a very similar vein to George McEachran. He probably wants to kick on a little bit and start doing some stuff, because it's all right being in Spain, but if you've not got a club next year and you've not done something. But the rumour mill is we're back in for him. How true that is, I don't know. But he looks an exciting player. I'd be pretty happy to have signed him.
Well, that sounds quite good. Barrington's apparently out of contract, says Aaron. Good luck to him.
There's another one. If you had the money and the space, I'd take Barrington back, because I think bringing him in on loan is completely different from having him as one of your players to develop for a couple of years.
Me and Cal Talbot must have the same barber, because the barber was telling me today that he had Dara Burns in for a haircut last week, so we must share the same hairdresser. Big up, Kyle.
Unless he's just getting his hair cut every week. He's going. Was it Mika Richards gets it cut 3 times a week?
Same.
I didn't know your mum cut other people. I didn't know your mum cut other people's hair, Youngie.
Thanks, mate. It's he likes the bowl cut too.
My brother used to have the bowl cut. Looked beautiful. It literally just it was. I think it wasn't. I don't even think it was a bowl. I think it was like a salad, clean, whatever you call it, salad dryer, colander. What do you call them?
Oh, with the holes in.
Yeah, a colander.
Colander.
If they'd have done it right, they could have pulled his hair through the holes and then just dyed bits of it.
That's where he got his frosted tips from. But they weren't more tipped. They just all, hung loosely down in front of his face.
It was nice to meet some of your family that when you played cricket.
Was it? Why?
It was.
They were lovely.
Yeah, I agree. It was.
They were lovely. You don't know what.
They take the piss out of you more than we do.
Fuck them. Fuck them.
I think you've met him before.
Hey, she gave you the shirt though, didn't she? Gave you the shirt.
Yeah, she did. She did. My sister.
You've met Alex's sister before, Bruce.
Have I?
Yeah.
It's lovely to see them again anyway.
Yeah, good. We'll bring them along, Bruce, if you miss it. Anything's better than Sam's ice gem.
the impending look of doom on Bruce's face there. Like, oh, have I met her?
Shit.
Youngie, the way she spoke about him when we were at the cricket, I'm sure she's done as well when we listen to this.
Yeah, it's true. Someone mentioned Vernon on there a second ago, and obviously, speaking of squad numbers, he's been
Relegated.
demoted down the squad numbers, hasn't he? So now Artell said in his post match the other day, didn't he, that he didn't want him to leave, but Swindon were offering him a longer deal, which he couldn't guarantee him, so he let him talk to Swindon. Do we get the impression that we've been touting him out? The fact that he's dropped down the squad numbers seemingly.
I didn't buy that for a second. I'm pretty sure the reason he's probably played a lot of football is to try and get him noticed. Same with Carson. Carson, who's also on the transfer list, has played quite a bit. Could be wrong. I just think we want him out.
You got to imagine that he failed his medical when he went to Swindon, because clearly old hollow words wanted him. And that was that. And I'd have assumed he would have scored a hat-trick against us at Swindon, as they do their usual absolute battering of us, even though we're probably 12 points clear at the top of the league.
I know it's speculating, isn't it? But that doesn't sound that off to me. And if he had, why would you then make a point of saying he had? You would do exactly what they've said. So I don't know. It's speculation, but I think from his injury record and how Artell's talked about getting more money on the pitch more often, basically, I think we'll be looking to try and move him on, because I can't imagine he's not on a decent whack. You know, he came from Lincoln into a team that only just got back up, and he'd not had too many injury problems. He thought that's going to be one of the players of the league, and it's just not happened for him. He's a brilliant player, and I wish the lad all the best of luck. I hope nobody comes in for him and he has a belting season. I just don't see it.
I was just going to say that now if he has been told that he's free to talk to other people perhaps or whatever, but there was talk of some money with Swindon, wasn't there? Even if it's just a little bit, it might go towards somebody's wages or something like that. But it would be great. It would be great to see him given the number 30, and stick two fingers up at Artell a little bit and have a cracking season and stay fit, which is the biggest problem, which we've always said with him. The quality's there to see. Jason Padgett absolutely idolises him, thinks he's the king of Blundell Park, and let's hope that we reap the benefits of what's gone on with the Swindon thing, and that he absolutely has a blistering season, because he's one of the best players in the league when he's fit.
He's certainly he's an incredible option to bring off a bench, and if he gets into that sort of role as shall we say, what would Emery call him, a finisher, 60 minutes of the Sweeneys and the JDSs of the world, and then you also bring on Vernon. That's a hell of a change, and also then it kind of lightens his workload. I wonder whether or not his body, a bit like Max Wright, is not necessarily built for full-time football, and if he can do a little bit more gentle and go, look, you're a 30-minute guy, you're going to be the impact guy that we want to. I don't know, but it's interesting.
He scores some cracking goals. Well, you go back through his history, he'll pop them in from anywhere and create something for you, cut inside and put it in the top bins. And I think last year when he played, he was one of the only players we had, and Svan Sorsen was developing and came a bit later, but it's one of the only players that when he got the ball would look at beating somebody, running at somebody, putting the ball at risk. And that was a huge problem last year. I don't think we were good enough putting the ball at risk, getting past people, getting into the final third. But if he's injury free and on form, I seriously think he's one of the best wingers in this division. I think you would, if you got 40 games out of Charles Burnham on form, I think you're doing well in the league. I think you're up there.
Well, Daniel's just said on the chat, hasn't he, that he can't see him starting the last two games and not starting on Saturday, when we've been picking our stronger lineup. And I don't think there's any doubt that David Artell, if he thinks he's fit, would have him in the starting lineup.
It'd be interesting to see if Svan Sorsen had his operation. I don't think Vernon would have played much. But then again, Svan Sorsen plays on the right, which is where Burns is looking quite good. So there's a decision to be made there eventually, which again is something we didn't have last year.
The ones that don't make the starting lineup on Saturday, I think, like you've all said, the squad looks stronger the players that are going to be coming off the bench, they might not all work out. We're at the level. I mean, they don't even work out when you spend 70 or 80 million in the Premier League. So they're not all going to work out at this level. But we do look like, if we make a substitution after 70 minutes on Saturday, any of the players that you've mentioned that don't make the starting lineup, you're going to be thinking, I'm looking forward to seeing this lad, seeing what he can do. It's not going to be, oh no, bloody hell, we're bringing on so and so. But I'm looking forward to it now. I'm pleased we've done this. It's quite exciting, isn't it? New season.
One example of it is I don't know if Kieran Green is first choice starter, and he was one of our better players last year, and I think Walker will be the player that plays in there. So instantly you've got one of our best players and most influential players, strong on the ball, runs with it well, creates a bit of havoc, and you think there's somebody else coming in instead of him.
I'm not enjoying this positivity. It's so positive. Bruce might even watch the second half from the stand.
Where's Sam? Somebody give Sam a call. We've got the Sam signal. Put it up in the air.
Let's go back in this conversation again. This time in 5 days.
On Sunday. Yeah.
Let's see where we are then.
Oh, that was fucking terrible.
Can I point out? I probably said exactly the same every single fucking year.
After me bigging up my appearance on Sunday, I'll be messaging saying I can't be asked to come on and talk about it.
Yeah. Oh my God. 1-0 defeat. Who's the former town player for Crawley then? Because Dino Orsi, by the way, he's signed for AFC Wimbledon today. I'll be entirely honest; they're not particularly happy about him signing.
Has he got Pebble's agent?
Pardon?
Has he got Pebble's agent?
Maybe, but. Obviously, he was at franchise last season, and now they've signed him off him. And there's quite a few people going, look, why the fuck have we signed this turncoat?
Is it 1-0 Crawley on Saturday? Holohan penalty in front of the pontoon.
Oh, Gavin Holohan. Yeah, but then it's one of those ones where you kind of applaud him as well.
I certainly won't be booing him.
Bruce throwing his freshly framed photo shirt back at him.
I won't be kissing war game, Alex.
I won't be kissing his ass either, but I won't be booing him like some of them idiots you get these days.
I don't think anyone would bully him, will they? Surely he'd done his bit. It's not like
he was let go. He didn't go, so we let him go, and what's the guy done? He's carried on with his career.
That won't stop some of them. That won't stop some of them.
No, I know it won't.
Holohan and that striker that scores against us all the time too.
Tishmanga, they've signed Tishmanga, aren't they? So he always scores against us, doesn't he?
I tell you what, I know diverged a bit here, but I tell you one team I'm looking forward to seeing us against is Fleetwood. Denver Hume on the left and Toby Malarkey on the right. Fucking hell, bomb on, lads.
Oh, could you imagine though? Think of the TikTok views.
Denver's Fleetwood are that's New Year's Eve in Blackpool, isn't it? Have you seen?
Is it really?
I'm tempted, Bruce. I'm tempted. I really am.
New Year's Day.
That's a live pod.
It's already been discussed in the group, and I haven't got a DJ booking. And there is part of me that goes, you know what, cheeky little New Year's Eve in Blackpool.
That would be the best at the
New Year's
ever.
Eve.
Strictly Come Dancing on the evening.
I can't remember what that club we went in last year for Fleetwood was.
Fleetwood.
It was like the Swashy on speed.
You just have Bruce every 5 minutes making that Blackpool joke. Looks like Blackpool Illuminations in here.
I probably won't make the game on New Year's Day.
People are being very distracted about our League Two and our former assist leader, Denver Hume. Dara Burns is having Hume's pants down, says Mara Nahodo. Oliver says the Denver Hume clip, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he
Hume
does.
Hume is getting dragged off at half time, says Aaron.
Do you know what it is? I didn't see this, but I think Dave at Three Fish put it on. So they did this thing where they go down to training ground and record people and ask them questions. And they said to Denver, which game you're looking forward to the most? And he looked at his teammates, had this little look on his face and went, Grimsby. Like, the fuck? What the fuck, man?
When you're Fleetwood, your former club's the biggest game of the season because you've got no bloody proper rivals. You're not even a proper fucking club, are you? I'll tell you what, though. Can you imagine there'll be no seats in the lower when we play bloody Fleetwood, will he, Youngie? When he's the second half, when he's defending the Osmond.
Oh, it's he every time he gets hold of the ball, he's going to feel it, isn't he? Absolutely.
That'd be amazing, wouldn't it? Just Bruce lobbing it back. Bruce Bruce will still be there after 60 minutes. Just an empty pint waiting for him in the lower Findus bar, lower Ramsden's bar.
I've got a slight change of subject. I don't know if we talked about very briefly. We've done all this and we've not brought a single loan player in, which I think is amazing, and also is the scope for there's still probably a lot of scope for some more additions and things. So I think to be as ready as early as we have with sort of most of the signings done, and all of them being our own players, I think that just tells you an awful lot about the progress the club has done.
The one signing we haven't spoken about, and we spoke about it briefly. We very rarely talk about Lincoln City on this podcast, apart from when we beat them. Obviously, now again back to being the prides of Lincolnshire. The cathedral will be burnt and the ashes taken back to Steels. But that they made the sign in the season. John Helm is being their commentator.
Who is John Helm? You put this on the group. Who is John Helm?
No.
You are from Yorkshire. You don't know who John Helm is.
Unbelievable.
No, it's not like fucking Bono and Ireland. They don't all know each other.
Unbelievable.
The king of goals on Sunday.
Is he the bloke off goals on Sunday?
Goals on Sunday.
I know who he is then.
Yes.
I retract that.
Yeah. Going the same way as Sam.
And if you used to buy like cheap compilation tape.
You've turned off your own camera, Bruce. It doesn't stop you looking at the screen.
I can't turn off his, can I?
That's like saying to me, I can't look at you, Mike. Shut your own eyes. Fucking hell, Bruce.
You're not looking at me anyway.
Can't look at him. Close your eyes.
Oh, unbelievable. He's back. He's better. And we'll go for a Youngies quiz.
Hiya, you're all right. So basically, I'm stealing the old quiz format that I used to listen to before I came onto this podcast for 1 week only. So basically, the first game of the season is upon us. So I have picked out 5 first games of the season from previous years. And basically, I want you to tell me who was playing for Grimsby on them days. It's going to be an elimination game, and obviously the last man standing on each game will be the winner. Okay, so our first game comes from, it's a classic. It's from our first relegation to non-league season, the previous season that is. It's Mike Newell's Grimsby travelling to Cheltenham on the first day of the season. The most optimistic first game of the season ever. For half-time, people were singing and dancing that we were going to win the league. Got relegated 9 months later. So, Alex, I want you to tell me who a player that was playing in that team that day.
Peter Sweeney.
Peter Sweeney is correct. Mike.
Yeah.
Do
you know, I said a minute ago that I've said that every season. I thought that at Mike Newell's season as well. I thought, it's such a good
thing. We all thought it on Mike Newell's season.
Oh,
11-2 at Winterton. But that was it.
Yeah. I'm going Barry Conlon.
Big Bad Boozy Barry. Absolutely
Bad
correct.
That was my shout. Rob Atkinson.
Rob Atkinson is correct.
Ooh. I'm worried about Youngie disappearing into the dark here.
The slowest goalkeeper in the history of mankind, Nick Colgan.
Oh, of course, Nick Colgan. Who, by the way, when we talk about bad goalkeepers, everyone talks about Forecast and stuff. Who played a couple of games. Nick Colgan is by far the worst goalkeeper that's ever played for Grimsby.
Oh, I had a genuine argument with someone in the Findus once with him when he just didn't command his area. I said, what do you want him to do? Fucking save it, command his area, be alive, do something. He sat in the pontoon more than half of the season ticket holders did that year.
You didn't have an argument with somebody. I don't believe it.
Do you know what? I used to be quite quiet.
You give him
It was
Mike
that
far
season.
too much time here, youngie.
Sorry, yeah.
Me, it's
sorry.
Alex.
People
Alex
will
went
be,
first.
people will be messaging him.
Alex went first.
Daniel Lewis
Yeah,
knows
he's
he's
funny.
on the naughty step here. He's saying, "Can I join in?" No, you
No.
can't, Dan. You will be banned.
No, we've had this.
Oh, is it my go?
Yes, you're my guy, Mike.
Oh fuck.
Oh, hang on. I haven't got
Richard
the-
Hope.
Richard Hope, no. You are out of this round. Bruce Fenwick.
Joe Widowson.
Oh, Joe Widdowson, absolutely correct. Alex.
Adam Proudlock.
Oh, of course. Adam Proudlock, number 9. Correct.
How did you know it wasn't Akpro up front that day? Was he not there then?
No, he was, but I thought he was. I thought he was.
Probably a sub.
I can't
Peter
comment.
Bohr.
Peter Bohr did not feature. Alex, you are the winner of
Ryan
this
Bennett.
round. So yes, Ryan Bennett featured. So Nick Colgan, Robbie Stockdale, Joe Widdowson, Ryan Bennett, Nick Hegarty, Rob Atkinson, Peter Sweeney, Danny Boschel, Adam Proudlock, Barry Conlon, and member Chris Jones. Chris Jones.
Oh, my goal of the season! It hit the keeper, kicked it, hit him on the arse, and went in. That was my goal of the
Absolutely.
We
season.
signed him from somewhere in Wales, didn't we?
Wrexham, I believe. Yes.
I think you're just
Oh,
saying
no,
that because his
Swansea.
name was Jones.
Swansea. Yeah, Swansea it was.
Don't be
On the
racist,
bench
Mike.
that day was Lee Overton, Disco Jamie Clark.
And congratulations on Overton being picked for the England squad against India.
Yes, absolutely. He's come a long way. Jamie Clark, Paul Linwood, Michael
wanker.
O'Leary, Josh Fuller, who actually came on weirdly, John Louis Akpro, and Danny North. There you go. So, next one in the bag then is from the 2021-22 conference season. The first game of the season is Grimsby Town versus Weymouth. A 1-0 victory, but who played? Mike, your go.
Michi Fete.
Michi Fete is correct.
Sam
Did he
has entered
score?
the call.
McAtee scored.
Ah,
And McAtee is correct.
Ryan Taylor.
Ryan Taylor is correct. Mike.
James McEwen.
James McEwen starting in goal. Absolutely. Bruce.
Oh Jesus.
No,
Luke
he wasn't there.
Waterfall.
No, sorry.
Waterfall.
Luke Waterfall. Yeah, Luke Waterfall was actually on the bench but came on, so I'll give you that. Yes.
The coolest man. No, it's me, isn't it? You go around.
Yeah,
and-
Alex is good. Yeah, Alex.
the man that looks coolest heading the ball, David Long King.
Yes, that's a shout. David Long King.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It must have been Sean Pearson then if Waterfall's on the bench.
It was Sean Pearson. Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks.
Bruce.
I think there's 2 easy ones.
Hmm.
Are we allowed
Game is
subs
a
as
good
well?
game, Bruce.
I'm still,
Yes,
I'm just trying to. Yeah, it's not that long ago either.
Press
I'm
the
trying
button.
to
Press the
picture
button.
I'm trying to picture the celebrations at and who was there at the start of the season.
Arnold. Town want a free kick, they don't get it.
No, carry on. I can't think of one.
Bruce is eliminated. Alex.
Harry Clifton.
Harry Clifton is correct.
Ben Fox.
And Fox is correct.
Enrico Souza.
Enrico Souza, great shout, is correct. We're up to 9 so far. We're doing well.
On the left-hand side.
James Hunt.
Does he get
James Hunt.
No, I didn't say James Hunt. I didn't say
You
James Hunt. I didn't
did.
mean
James Hunt.
I didn't mean James
He was
Hunt.
a
Wrong era.
dickhead that was in my class.
What's his real name, Mike? I'll give you a second chance.
His name is
No!
Hunt.
His name is what, sorry?
Hunt.
Hunt, yes. What's his
his
first
first
name?
name?
Hang on, I said Pearson. I didn't say Sean Pearson.
No.
Alex Hunt.
Alex Hunt is correct. Alex.
Papaga.
Yeah, on the bench. Yeah, absolutely. Papaga is correct.
Yes. How can I think of?
Seb Revan.
Seb Revan also on the bench. Correct.
I'm trying to think of the left back's name. I can't think of it.
Who have we got left? We've got 1, 2, 3. 3 names remaining.
I've got 2 in my head, but I think one of them didn't play. But it's between.
I've got it.
I won't say between. John Lewis.
Oh yeah, came off the bench for Ryan Taylor. Absolutely.
Adam Crooks.
Adam Crooks is correct. So there is only one name left. So
I've got it.
Because it's 2 of you. But Alex, do you know who it is?
Max Wright.
It is Max
it?
Wright.
Can we name the bench? Can we name the bench?
That was
That
the
is
bench.
You've named everyone. You've named
Because
everybody.
I didn't know whether or not
Yeah.
Giles Coke played, but I assume he was actually a slow starter though. He was injured, wasn't he, to begin with?
That is very good arrows. Well done, guys. I'm very impressed there. So Alex is still 1-0 up in the game now.
Well, I think we both
This
get a
one-
point because I'm tying with Bruce, but I've actually.
Okay,
drawn it.
yeah. Okay, we'll give you that.
So-
We'll give you that.
Youngie.
So next, it's the beginning of the 2004-2005 season. It was a boiling.
Fucking hell.
We travelled to Darlington. I went on the train. I met Ray Parler at the train station, who wasn't sober and still a professional footballer.
Was this the game
No.
where we absolutely hammered them and still lost?
Absolutely, it is. So 1-0 game, 1-0 to Darlington that day. But who played for Grimsby? Bruce Fenwick, you start.
I think it's too early. Who was? Oh Jesus!
Again, not there.
We've just been relegated. We just suffered the back-to-back relegation.
Back-to-back relegations.
Yeah, but
I'm glad you've clarified which of the 2 years it was for me because I was wondering. I couldn't remember
But,
which.
you
was
know,
which.
hope was high. I think only this season is going to dampen that. We were looking sexy in Nike kits that we didn't know necessarily had been bought off the shop floor.
Yeah.
Stop
we had
They
feeling-
weren't- At that point, them kits weren't peeling. Were they?
No.
Them sponsors were still firmly on.
They'd already been relegated though because they were used at Tranmere. The
Yeah.
Youngs curse had
Was,
started. Come on, Bruce.
Go
I'm
on,
not having
Bruce,
this.
I need an
Oh,
answer.
we had some old guy up front. Who was in goal? I can't even remember it. Oh, this is terrible. Oh,
Time's up.
Come on, Bruce. Just name a player from that era.
I am getting. This is bad. It was Des Hamilton wasn't still here, was he?
No, Des Hamilton was not.
I'm going
Okay.
Anthony Williams.
Hang on,
No.
it's my go.
It's
No, I went
Alex's
after you
go.
last time. I went after you last time.
But it goes
It just
around.
goes in circle. Yeah,
Why are
absolutely.
you confusing yourself? Why are you making yourself so? why are
You started the
confusing
last time round, Mike.
Yeah, and then it was
Yes,
Bruce.
but I
and
went
it's me.
after him last time. So how can I go
So,
after him this
Al-
time?
No,
You're always
Alex,
gonna go-
Mike, Fenners. Mike, Fenners, Alex. Fenners, Alex, Mike.
Yeah, it just goes around in a circle.
Yeah,
It
you didn't
was.
know his name anyway.
So okay, Mike's. Oh, I don't. Whatever. Is he going to go with Anthony Williams?
Well, you can go with Anthony Williams. It's
Yeah, Anthony Williams.
Anthony Williams is correct.
Yes.
Mike.
John McDermott.
John
Oh, I don't think he
McDermott,
did.
you say? He was on the bench, correct? Yeah. I give you
Oh,
that. Alex.
fucking hell, youngie.
Yeah.
Who's benching John McDermott, by the way?
Her Majesty's
No.
Her Majesty's favourite player, Ashley Sostanovic.
Absolutely. And he had a worldie that day as well. He looked great.
Yeah. He was like, "This is
He
going to be the
did.
greatest man. He's going to be incredible."
He's watched Mean Machine and got far too many good ideas from it.
Yeah.
Just-
Mike.
Aaron saying, "Just name a shit town player." Bruce, come on, Mike. Quick game's a good game. We've all got to go home.
Oh, is Bruce out? Sorry.
Bruce is out, yeah.
Ronnie Bull.
Ronnie Bull. Yeah, great shout. Yeah, but Ronnie Bull, who had possibly the single worst half of football I've ever seen a Town player have, and got hauled off at half time against Bury. Alex.
I tell you who I'm looking at, the Frenchman. The Frenchman was an absolute disgrace when he went on.
And the Frenchman wasn't a disgrace that day. He started.
Spino.
Mike.
I've got one now.
Michael Reddy.
I was just going to say Reddy. I've got one now.
Michael Reddy is correct. Yeah.
9 or 11 goals that season, I think.
So who was it? Is it me next? Is it? Sorry. A player who I think is better than Omar Bogle, Darren Mansaram.
Absolutely, yeah. Darren Mansaram was in. I think he started the game. Yeah, so
he was amazing.
The bench for him. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he only won season.
Simon Ramsden.
Simon Ramsden, correct. Yeah, allegedly has a "We Hate Geordies" tattoo on his penis. So
thank God it wasn't. We hate people from the Democratic Republic of Congo.
John Gurlish could have had that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The headless chicken, Andy Parkinson.
Andy Parkinson, yes, is correct, and he was, yeah, absolutely. Mike.
Did Jason Crow play right back then if McDermott wasn't there?
He did, yeah. Jason Crow was correct.
Can I pick a player that has played for Town?
That would be a good idea.
Okay.
Because Sam Russell, I think, played for Darlington that day because he had a worldie.
He did, I think. I can't give you that one, though. He was playing for Darlington. Yeah, so...
Oh, fuck's sake. Caldicott.
Stacey Caldicott, you say?
He was in the Town squad,
cool.
Yeah?
He was in the squad, yes. He was on the bench that day, correct.
Oh, okay.
Mike.
I'm struggling now. I'm really struggling now.
You're doing well, lads, to be fair.
I've got one in the back of my head just in case my time runs out, but I'm gonna use my time now.
It just makes me think though, because like you lads were obviously. I'm just thinking, not like I could name the teams from like the mid-90s. It's an age thing, I'm sure.
Yeah, and look at the players we've got to name, Bruce. Come on, Mike, pick one.
John Lukic Jr.
is incorrect. He was not in the squad. So 3 games down. Alex is 2-0 up. The team was that day Anthony Williams,
Justin Whittle.
Jason Crow. Yeah, Justin Whittle. So Jason Crow, Simon Ramsden, Justin Whittle, Rob Jones. Absolutely, he was playing. Ronnie Bull, Terry Fleming, Thomas Pino, Ashley Stanovic, Andy Parkinson, Darren Mansaram, Clint Marcel, Michael Reddy, John McDermott, Greg Young, Stacey Caldicott.
Greg Young looked like he should be in Backstreet Boys.
It was the second keeper then. Did we not have one?
There was one.
He didn't play with one, did he?
No, he didn't.
And we thought it was shit. And we thought it was shit then.
No, we thought it was amazing. We thought this was the team that was going to take us immediately back.
Yeah. But speaking of shit, but then thinking that we might get immediately back, welcome to the conference for the first time ever. Crawley 0, Grimsby Town 1. Took place on Saturday, the 14th of August, 2010. We go back to the beginning. So, Alex, to start.
Lee Peacock scored the free kick, so I'll go with him.
He did. Yeah, Lee Peacock, correct.
I was watching. Where was I? I was in the Co-op Chichester Road, listening to it in the back.
Nice.
Yeah,
I was in Crawley.
I think I'd have preferred to be in the back of Chichester Road Co-op.
Yeah. Mike.
Arthur.
Kenny Arthur, yeah, he was the goalkeeper that day. Absolutely.
Oh, he might have meant Arthur someone.
Peter Bohr again.
Peter Bohr did play that day, yes.
Do you know what? I think I might win this, and I might put a $5 on it. Bradley Woods.
Bradley Woods. Yes, he did. He didn't put a $5 on himself that day. Mike.
No. And aren't we really disappointed that we weren't in that WhatsApp group?
Absolutely. We could have been quits in then, couldn't we?
Yeah.
Selfish.
Oh, what was the striker's name?
There's got to be someone on this podcast who listens to this podcast. Who
Right,
was in
quick,
this
can we just move Mike on, please? I'm ready to go.
Okay,
Come on,
quick
Mike.
fire then.
Yeah.
Who?
I'm going that James McKeown was on the bench.
No, he wasn't in the squad. He wasn't playing for us
He
at that
didn't
point.
sign. He didn't
Mike
sign. He
is
didn't sign for the
eliminated.
season.
Oh, can I change it, please? No, I've got the
No,
striker
can I
name now.
go-
No, you're out.
Connell,
You're out.
please?
You're out. Oh man,
You're out.
fucking
Can I
Bruce.
go Alan Connell, Youngie?
You can go Alan Connell, correct.
Is
Michael
that the striker,
Leary.
Mike?
No,
Michael
he's on
Leary
the
is correct. Yeah.
Come on, Bruce. Me and you, quick fire.
I can't be quick, mate. Right, hang on.
Don't worry, half of this team weren't either.
Not a lot of pace in this squad.
Can we move Bruce on, please?
Was Rob Eagle?
Rob Eagle, correct.
The greatest left back we ever had, Lee Ridley.
Lee Ridley is correct.
Alex, you're way too quick in reeling these off. I'm struggling like nothing.
Surely you've got the program there somewhere, Bruce.
Right.
Alex has.
Probably.
We haven't named we haven't named the midfield engine room, have we? Who was in
Engine room,
midfield?
putting it lightly, I think.
Yeah. I would say it was more like some cogs being turned.
You know, at the end of 1984 with Boxer, who's about to be sent to the glue factory, kind of like that.
Yeah.
James Hunt wasn't still here. I don't think he was, but James Hunt wasn't still here, was he then?
No, and that officially makes the winner of this week's quiz Alex Green. Everybody,
The
well
striker
done
was
to Alex.
Adamino. Was he in the squad?
Charles
He
Adamino.
wasn't. No.
Wow.
So it was.
I would have gone for
Kenny
Jamie
Arthur,
Devin next.
Kenny Arthur, Stephen Watt, Lee Ridley,
Not a
Darren
clue.
Kempton,
my
Mark
God.
Hudson, Peter Bohr,
Hope.
Michael Leary, Bradley Wood, Lee Peacock, Michael Coulson, Alan
That's who I'd have
Connell,
mixed up from Jamie Devitt.
and then on the bench was Rob Eagle, Nathan Dixon, Scott Garner, Mickey Cummins, and Dwayne Samuels. So well done,
Michael
to Alex.
Leary and Hudson. That was the midfield dynamo.
What a dynamic midfield that is.
And aren't we glad that we're in a better place now?
Yes.
What
If
do
that
you
doesn't
think?
look- If that doesn't make us look forward to the weekend, nothing will.
Bruce,
Well,
I know you want to go.
you-
What do
Yeah.
you think the score would have been against this team playing against that team?
What, on Saturday?
Yeah, we were playing that
We'd
team.
look-
That's what Crawley.
We'd look. Our team now would lose 1-0.
If you read Saturday's team against that Mike Newell's team, because I think we're probably being a bit harsh, because I think the team the next season was not as bad. But if you read and just compared every single player, that would make you feel a bit more confident, wouldn't it?
Yogi, what were you going to say?
Well, I'll say there is a console. There is. I did have a fifth game prepared just in case. But
Go on.
do you want anyone to have a go at the fifth game? Just for.
I want to win one.
Yeah, I think so, because Bruce really wants to go.
Okay.
No,
Very quick.
I'm all
then.
right now. I'm going to work soon.
Okay.
Oh, he's like England. He's not offering the handshake now. He's like, no, fuck you. You can do 15 overs.
Fuck it. I'm getting my century now. So again, another elite squad. The first game of the 17-18 season under Russell Slade. Slade 2, Revenge of the Shade.
Revenge of the long ball.
Revenge of the long ball. Chesterfield 1, Grimsby 3. Another game that after the end of it, we thought, oh, we're going to piss this league.
We did.
We did. That's exactly what happened. Mike, to start.
Ben Davis.
Ben Davis is correct.
Siriki Dembele.
Siriki Dembele is correct.
Zach Mills got sent off.
He did. Correct.
It'd have to be James McKeown.
It was James McEwen. Yep, correct.
Sam Jones, who was
Sam
amazing that day.
Jones, yes.
Sam
Who is
Jones was
now-
a proper player that day.
Yeah, it was.
He did. Who is now an evangelistic preacher in Doncaster. There you go. True story. There you
I
go.
wonder if he
Alex.
talks to Scott
Singing voice,
Nielsen
that
across the interweb.
He got a great singing voice. Jamie Barrett.
Yes.
James Barrett.
James Barrett. Yeah, James Barrett. Yeah, correct.
Luke Summerfield.
Luke Summerfield, you say? Yeah, he was on the bench. Correct.
I'm so glad we got rid of Disley for that.
I feel I'm doing better in this one, but this might be wrong. Zach Mills.
I've just said him.
Alex already said it.
Oh,
I'll give you
sorry.
another one.
What positions do we need still?
No, no. We're doing all that.
Who would have been up front?
Your defence is light.
I tell you who.
Jamie Osborne. No, he was injured, so Jamie Osborne did not play. So,
is it me?
That was another. Sorry, I know you all want to get off. That was another season where we played the first game of the season and we thought we were going to get promoted, and it just turned out that we were shit and Chesterfield were absolutely appalling.
Yeah. We were shit. Chesterfield were worse. Yeah, basically. So, Alex.
I'm going to do this for the Mazdam, Scott Vernon.
Oh, he did. He started up front. He'll appreciate that, the lad.
Danny Collins.
Danny Collins is correct. Alex.
Oh. Bolawinra.
Yeah, he was on the bench. Tom Bolawinra.
Funny story. So it was my lad's birthday party. My lad's birthday party. One of the dads that brought his kid used to live with Tom Bolawinra.
Tom who?
Small world.
It's his kid's godson. There you go.
There you go. What's that next one like?
Time? I can't remember the fella they replaced Pearson with.
If we don't finish this soon, people won't have time to listen to the whole thing before Saturday.
Yeah, I've just finished it as they walk into the pony.
Yeah.
They can hear the click of the turnstile.
No.
Oh, Mitch Rose.
Mitch Rose Penn. Yes.
Yeah.
He was
Mitch
there.
Rose Penn. Danny Collins.
No. I've said Danny Collins. I'll give you another one.
Who's the shit one next to him? Oh, I annoyed Chris Parker by saying he was shit. Nathan Clark.
Nathan Clark is correct, and you were right. Yeah. Mike, you've nearly named the squad. To be fair, you've done very well.
I don't know anymore.
If they name the whole squad, do I get a point? Because I
I'll give you one. Yeah, absolutely, Bruce.
And then he'll give you a point as well. Lads.
Yeah.
I can't believe there's still 70 people watching.
Come on, we've got 70 people to entertain, Mike.
Come on, Mike. I've got to edit this afterwards. Well, put it in and change the limits.
Yeah,
we've been going that long. I wonder how many of them were down.
Have you named the left back? Have you named the left back?
No, left back's not been named.
Cuban tries to get there. Sliced in the air by Racine. Arnold.
This is really long.
Silence is great for audio podcasting.
Nolan on the left-hand side.
Hall Johnson.
Who the fuck is Paul Johnson?
Reece Hall Johnson. No, it wasn't.
No, is incorrect.
Oh,
there we go. So,
what a night.
An absolute whitewash.
It's easy read in a minute, Alex.
It's proudest moment of my life. Proudest moment of my life, that.
It's when his eyes are going like this.
Goal.
How long do you think the fucking names are?
Like going across. Jack Mills, Danny Collins, Nathan Clark, Paul
Van
Dixon.
Gogh Pesselik.
Who was the left back, sorry?
Paul Dixon was the left back.
Fucking hell.
Sariki Dembele, Sam Kelly, James Barrett, Mitch Rose, Scott Vernon, Sam Jones. And on the bench was Kaylee Osborne, Ben
Harry
Davis,
Cardwell,
Luke Summerfield, Harry Cardwell, Tom Bolawinra, Ben Killip, and Jay Keeble. So there you go.
Can I give you a team before we go?
Just you go ahead, Bruce.
Sherwood in goal, Joblin left back, Lever, Tilson, McDermott, Gilbert on the left, Cockerell and Cunnington, Childs on the right, Reese and Woods up front.
And that was the same team every week. So if you like that and you like more of that, tomorrow night there is about 20-town quiz at Docks. So that's at 7 o'clock.
Youngie, do it again because the audio was shit.
He's giving his little promos again, and he's just dropping them straight in.
That's fine.
Yeah, he hadn't paid the invoice from last time.
Shh. No. So yeah, if you like that and more, tomorrow night at the tap room at Doc's Beers, I will be presenting a Grimsby Town quiz. 40 questions, up to teams of 6. We've got about 3 tables left. £2 per player for entry. Basically, the whole money goes on beer at the end of it if you win it. So yeah, book it on the tap room, and I'll see you tomorrow night. Thank you.
Where was that, Youngie?
Youngie? Oh,
Doc's Beers at the tap room. Thank you.
And where can I find more information?
At docsbeers.com or on their social media platforms. Thank you.
what I was going to say is, Youngie, just tell me the best name and I'll give him a print.
The best name, yes, yeah, absolutely. Best, yeah. Come up with your team names now, and the best name will get a print. There you go. Thank you very much, Alex.
What was those AI names you came up with, Alex?
Ah,
Open wide for some soccer!
And now the shipping forecast issued by the Met Office on behalf of the Maritime and Coast Guard Agency at 1130. Go! At 1130.
I don't think I've ever wanted to be in a stand more than my life running there. They're going crazy. Hey, they got penalty here. There'll be fish flying about there. There's no tomorrow.
What a magnificent piece of football! A really, really